In this video, I am going to show you how to create your own piece of op art. Op art is short for optical art. The word optical is used to describe things that relate to how we see. Have you ever seen an optical illusion before? Op art works in a similar way. Artists use shapes, colors, and patterns in special ways that create images as if they are moving or blurring. Op art started in the 1960s, and in these images you'll see artwork by Bridget Riley, Victor Vasarely, Frank Stella, and a few others. When you're looking at op art, think about how the shapes, color, light, and dark shades are used in the pieces to change the way 2D images appear. How do you feel when you look at these pictures? Some op artists made artworks that don't just look as if they are moving, they actually are moving. Art that moves is sometimes called kinetic art. The last art piece that I'm sharing with you is by Julio Lapark, who often created mobiles. To make this work, he hung lots of tiny bits of metal onto an almost invisible suspended threads. These bits of metal jiggle and move slightly with any breeze, and their shadows on the white background also jiggle and move. Can you see the shadows? How do you think this artwork would move in a gallery? Think about op art and how you can create your own optical illusions, and follow along with my tutorial in the remainder of the video to make your own 2D op art. Now I'm going to show you how to create your own op art piece. You're going to start by drawing 7 to 15 dots randomly on your paper. A good tip is to space them out, and then if you need to add more later, you can do so. Next, you're going to connect the dots with curved lines. Some of these curved lines are going to go off of the page as if they're going to an imaginary dot. Remember to keep them curved and not straight. You want smooth transitions instead of angles. One good tip also is you're going to want to create almost a triangle shape in between or a square. So each of the dots will have either 3 or 4 curved lines coming off of the side, and you can see all of those nice even connections complete. No dot is left unconnected. Next, you're going to keep adding curved lines from dot to dot, making large curves. Add the curved lines until the page is full. Remember that straight lines will make it look flat and not three-dimensional. I like to start from one dot and bounce to the next and almost move in a circle. So one dot to the next, to the next, to the next. Then you're going to get to the best part, in my opinion, which is adding color. When you are adding color, I prefer to use colored pencils for this process. I like to choose a color scheme and color in your design. Create 3D value by pressing harder near the dots or near those creases and edges, and softer in the middle of each section. A good tip is to leave a white space at the center of the lines, and that'll make it look like a highlight. Sometimes I like to even go in with a lighter value of color just to add a little bit more impact and emphasis on some of the dots, and I think it looks pretty neat. So for the next few moments, you're going to see me finishing up adding color to my piece, and you'll see my finished product at the end. I hope you've enjoyed this introduction to op art, and I can't wait to see some of the projects that you create. Remember to have fun and stay creative.